Hey everybody, it's Josh from Walnut Ridge. Today we're going to go over a couple of things that maybe sometimes you kind of just overlook or forget about, or maybe your process is not very detailed or you kind of rush through it. But I want to talk about the importance of, for one, making sure that your hitch height is set correctly. Two, making sure that you're walking around the unit, inspecting it when you get to where you're going and before you leave. And three, just knowing your unit. So this particular Montana here, pretty long Montana. We'll have to check the hitch height later on this, but I want to show you why it's important, because on the back end, if you look right down here, you can see the skid plate underneath here has been folded up where it's drugged the concrete. So either we've gotten into some uneven terrain to where the back end's dipped and we've maybe taken that a little too fast. And so we didn't really give the camper time to kind of smoothly roll through whatever that terrain was. It could be that the hitch height isn't quite correct. Maybe we have the front end up too high. Maybe we need to lower that hitch a little bit. It could just be that it, just a matter of where they were. It just happened, and it, everything could be set up correctly, but we just hit a certain terrain at the right angle and ended up taking it out. But that kind of stresses why it's important to walk around your unit, look underneath the thing. Don't just look on the sides. I know everybody gets to the campground and you check, make sure your slide outs can come out. You're not going to hit any little poles or like the electric or water poles or anything. But it's important every now and then to get on the ground and look underneath and make sure we haven't done something like bend this up. Make sure we haven't done anything with the axles. Make sure nothing on the road has come up and hit the underbelly and ripped any of that away, because there are some things running through the underbelly that you don't want to have exposed. So just really important to make sure, take your time on part of your trip. Make this part of your pre-trip, after you arrive at your destination, and then on your way back home, and then especially when you get home. Don't just neglect the trailer and think everything's fine. Take the time to walk around and look at everything, inspect it, and make sure that we haven't had any unknown damage happen to the trailer. It's going to possibly save you some money in the future if we did damage something. You get it fixed right away versus leaving it and then creating more problems later on down the road. So just something to look for in your trailer. There's options for something like this also. We could take that skid plate off there and you could put some wheels on there. So if you go to places that has a lot of spots that you're going to get into, or if you have a longer fifth wheel like this to where you might have that happen more often, you could put on some wheels on the back of this that is going to help to protect that back end a little better. So just some options and some things for you to think about on your trip. Thanks.